Pray for me, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I've done my full face of makeup. I have taken my lipstick off because I had to eat dinner. I am filming at 5:30 p.m, which normally isn't able to happen because the sunlight coming into my room is too bright, but now because I've moved, I don't have to worry. So today, I am going to be doing a lip swatch video for you, but this one is a little bit different because these are fake ass Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. I bought these off AliExpress for, it was usually between $2 and $4 including shipping, usually taking about 3 to 6 weeks to get to me. Now, before you all go freaking out about me buying fakes, I test these on my arm for 24 hours before these go anywhere near my face. If my skin reacts on my arm in the soft squishy bit, then they don't go near my face, but none of them have reacted yet. And none of them have reacted well on the lips. I haven't had sore lips, I haven't had burning, I haven't had stinging, nothing like that. So, as long as they don't hurt me, I will continue to wear them, because the array of colours is just so much fun and it takes me out of my comfort zone. So, I will be doing a lip swatch. Prepare for a lot of colours and I will see you at the end of it. Okay, there's a couple things as well. The different sellers that I buy these off have got different packaging. This one here has got a white wand with a small doe foot applicator. As you can see, it looks like a proper doe foot. None of the applicators look like Jeffree's, but you know, you get what you pay for. See, with this one here, it's got a clear tube like Jeffree's, but the wand is long and weird looking. Kind of reminds me of Kat Von D. This is the Dominatrix, but you can see the wand is completely dead straight. There is no curve in it at all. That makes application really, really difficult. But I digress. I just wanted to point out the differences in the packaging dependent on seller. So the first colour I'm going to use is called I'm Nude, and this is what it looks like. So this is I'm Nude. As you can see, it's really thin. So you can see why I don't use this one much. It's extremely thin and streaky. Not much pigmentation. So you can see that looks like absolute rubbish. It is streaky, patchy, and it feels quite heavy on the lips. So with 2 coats, it still isn't right, and it looks ridiculous. It looks absolutely ridiculous. I'm too scared to rub my lips together because I can feel my lips sticking in the outer corners when I'm talking. I can feel them kind of sticking together. So I know that if I rub my lips together, all the product will just lift off and it'll look awful. And now I've got a nice ring of foundation missing on my mouth, but that is fine. Things don't seem to be going well already, but we will make it work. Right, next up is Mannequin. Now, I haven't actually looked this up to see how close it is to the real, but I have held it up against the I'm Nude, and they are very similar, but slightly different, as this is a bit more pink, as you can see. So my one seems a bit too pink. Yeah, a bit too pink, but we'll make it work. So this is called Mannequin. This one is also very streaky and patchy, and but it's a lot less offensive than I'm nude for some reason. So again, this one is sticking as I talk. I'm trying not to. This one has quite a plasticky taste and it is unpleasant in the mouth, I will admit. I'm not a huge fan of that taste. That's unpleasant. As it dries, it's not too bad of a colour. It will need another coat or two, but if you let it fully dry down, it'll just look like a tube lipstick that isn't full coverage. Next up, I'm going to do Celebrity Skin, which is so far off the real colour. Like, look at it, it's like orange. This one has a much nicer consistency. Where it's quite thin. I actually wore this the other day and it lasted all day long without being sticky or anything. So this is one coat of Celebrity Skin. It is very orangey, quite pinky. This one I have worn before and does dry down completely matte with no stickiness at all. It's actually quite bizarre after you try some of the fakes and they're absolute trash. And you get this and you're like, oh, alright, I'll give it a go. And it's really nice and you can actually wear it without it feeling like crap the whole day. I'm very impressed by this one. The only problem is the colour is completely wrong. Like if someone asked me what this is, I wouldn't know what to say because I'd be like, it's supposed to be Celebrity Skin, but it's not. I don't even know what colour you could compare it to. This is Posh Spice, and this is probably the closest I have seen out of all of my collection. It looks legit, like the real deal. This is a very rough application of Posh Spice. As you can see, it looks like the real deal, just not as opaque. It kind of reminds me of like Trap or Kapow from Colourpop. If you've seen my other Lipswatch video, you would probably agree with me. It is very pretty. This one's a bit sticky. Next up is one of the summer collection. I was very excited to buy this, thinking, oh yeah, I could try that light purple colour, Virginity. And I got pink. Baby pink. But this is supposed to be Virginity. Now, when I look up the Virginity lip swatch, it's supposed to be a stupidly pale purple. Quite milky and, you know? But, no. Alright, next up I'm going to do the other Celebrity Skin, because it's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So remember, this is the first shade of Celebrity Skin that I showed you, and then this is the other shade that they tried to send me. Again, no idea what colour it's supposed to be that they're trying to replicate here, but this is actually a really nice colour. It's kind of like a dusty red, like a dusty rose kind of colour. I think it's really pretty. This one does feel very light. And this one, no stick at all already, which is incredible. Alright, ignore the shitty application. I'm getting annoyed. But this is supposed to be androgyny. It is really thin and really dark. It's like the FECES don't even know what they're trying to replicate. It's like they just pulled a random colour out of the thin air and like, yep, that'll do. So, yeah. Alright, up next is the other androgyny, which is scarily close to being accurate. It is pretty damn good actually. I've worn this one before and really like it. I've worn it in one of my tutorials actually. So this is the fake androgyny, and looking at the photos, it's pretty spot on. The only thing is this formula is a lot thinner, and it's not as opaque, but it's still pretty damn close when you really look at it. Like, wow, that's actually impressive, to be honest. Like, well done FECES, because you nailed this one. Next up I'm going to do the two Scorpios Up and Scent. Now these two are pretty close to the real deal, but they're both quite different colours when you look at them together. As you can see, one of them is a lot more warm and one of them is quite cool. I wore the top one in a tutorial, which I'm struggling to get online at the moment. The footage keeps fucking up, but I've worn each of them in a tutorial. I've worn each of these in different tutorials. This one a long time ago, maybe a couple months ago, and then this one recently. So as you can see, this one's a little bit warm, a bit too warm to be Scorpio. It is very pretty. It makes your teeth look yellow though, which is the downside. From memory, this one doesn't go sticky. But yeah, like, it is a very pretty colour, but it is not quite accurate. And the other one, which is a lot more accurate, so as you can see, this one is pretty much spot on. It's a little, it's really hard to tell because on me it looks different, but it does look pretty damn good. I can't remember if in the tutorial it dried down or not. I can't remember. I'm just gonna try and remove it before it gets too dry, I think. Oh. Yeah, nothing came up on my finger when I touched it then, so. Ugh. Okay, I've got 7 more, I think. I'm gonna go next with Queen Supreme, which is basically just not right at all. At all. This is the shitty formula for this one. It's really bad. Yeah, it's so thin and useless. Like, it's just terrible. No, Prom Night is a bit warmer in tone. More like this one. This here is meant to be this one here is Prom Night. Okay. So that Queen Supreme sucks balls. It is awful. Not impressed at all. So this one here is supposed to be doll parts, and this one here is a spitting image of Prom Night. I haven't taken this lipstick off, I just realised. Oops. Doll parts. Jokes. Prom Night. This formula sucks as well. This is absolute shit, and it feels weird on my lips. And this is ugly. This is very ugly. Holy hell. Okay, this is not doll parts. This doesn't look good like Prom Night. Prom Night is very thick and creamy and amazing. This is a thin picture, look at it. Right. So, next shade I'm going to do is Dirty Money, which looks like this. See, on some people Dirty Money looks about right to my one, but on other people it looks extra green. I don't know, my one looks kind of a bluey green, but I'll try it on. I've worn this in a tutorial, that green look with my highlighter. This one's formula is really good. Alright, so this is Dirty Money. It's pretty close, to be honest. Pretty damn close. Obviously it's not right, because green's a hard colour to use, let alone make. But I know, I'm pretty happy with this. Like, mine looks like some of the swatches I've got on here on the screen in front of me, so bonus points to the FECES for this one, I suppose. Next up is another summer collection. Now, I really don't want to put this on my lips because I've swatched it and it's gross, and I've used it as an eyeliner and it took like 4 or 5 coats to be, so you couldn't see my eyelid through it. But I'm going to do it for you guys. This is Queen Bee. And this one stains, like when I was working with it on my eyes, it got everywhere. This is so funny. Oh my god, I look disgusting. That is awful. I believe we're recording? Yes. Okay. So, we have 3 more to go. I'm going to leave my favourite till last because I'll probably keep wearing it. So I'm going to do Weirdo first because it is not right at all and it's quite thin and gross, and I love the other two because the other two actually work. This is supposed to be Weirdo. See how purple it is? Oh, that's not too bad. Definitely not black though. So please ignore the application. I had a bit of a mare with that one. To be honest, It's a really pretty colour. I'm just looking to see what it looks like against Abused, which is his navy colour. I really don't want to let this dry, to be honest. Alright, let's just get this off because my lips are starting to hurt. Alright. So this one stained my lips. As you can see, my lips are now purpley pink. Kind of funny. Alright, next up is Dominatrix, which, to be honest, looks pretty damn good. It is a dark chocolatey brown. My one though is a little bit warmer than the legit one, which is fine because it's still a beautiful colour. Alright, so this is Dominatrix. Honestly, I'm in love. I think this is so beautiful, and it is surprisingly close to the real deal as well. Obviously it's not quite as dark as the real deal, but to be honest, it's pretty damn close, and it is really impressive, and it is a beautiful chocolatey brown colour. Like, I'm really impressed. Alright, so this is what Unicorn Blood looks like. Pretty much on point. It looks exactly the same as online. It's this beautiful, rich, dark red, and I'm in love with it, honestly. I love it so much. Alright, please ignore the application. My lips are quite hurting now from all the removing. But this is Unicorn Blood. As you can see, it's pretty much spot on to the real deal. Pretty damn close, let's be honest here. I often choose between this or LAX from Colourpop if I want a dark red, but sometimes this one just wins because it's a bit more red. LAX often comes off a little bit purpley, which sometimes I don't want. But yeah, I've worn this one quite a lot in a couple of tutorials. I wore this in my Kylie Burgundy palette look. Go check that video out if you haven't, it's really pretty. But yeah, I am absolutely in love with this colour. It is by far my favourite out of those, but I can't wear it every day. Like, sometimes I just need a good nude lipstick, which is why these lighter ones come into use, like that shitty ass Celebrity Skin colour, whatever. But yeah, alright. Now, we have done the swatches. We have gone over everything. Now, don't buy fakes. I'm telling you now, these are not as good as the real deal. I have tried real Jeffree Star and they are absolutely incredible. They smell amazing, they look amazing, they feel amazing. These are often crumbly, they are often, you know, not the right colour, they're often not the right texture or consistency, they often smell funny, there's a chance there is something really dangerous in them, like poison or rat feces or paint or any other number of chemicals that would make the consistency of the formula they're making the right consistency, you know? So I'm telling you now, whatever you are thinking of buying fake of, just save up that money and buy the real deal. I know it's expensive, but it is worth it in the long run, because you just never know what's in these fakes. It can be very dangerous. Yes, I did this for you guys to see how shitty these fakes are. Sure, there was a couple of nice ones in there, but you know, that was 4 out of the 20 or so that I own, and it's just not worth it. It's such a waste of money to buy fakes when you don't know if they're going to even look good on, let alone if you're going to react to them or your lips are going to burn. Like, it's just so dangerous. So please, for the love of God, if you're going to buy some makeup, go to a legit retailer and buy the real deal rather than wasting your money on these shitty ass fakes. Please. for me. Please. Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a little comment before you leave. I'm going to do a lime crime lip swatch video because I have got some fake lime crimes as well as some real lime crimes. I'm going to put the formulas to the test to see which one is better, really. If you want to see that, then comment down below or just subscribe so you know when I upload that video. I've got a whole bunch of cool new videos coming up, so keep an eye out for those. Also, if you want to learn more about my endometriosis, then please leave a comment down below and I will film a Q&A video about endometriosis so that people will understand what it's like to live through it, because it's not easy. Just leave a little comment if you're interested in watching that. If not, then that's cool, but this is something I live through every single day, and that's why I do YouTube, so that I actually have something to do during my day, seeing as I'm so debilitated from my endo that I can't work a proper job. But yeah, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.